Okay, guys, we back. You see, we back with another recap. Game one in the Western Conference, just to complete Sunday's games. We got, as you can see on the screen here, San Antonio Spurs taking on the Portland Trailblazers. San Antonio defeats the Portland Trailblazers in a marginal game by 13, 111 to 98, led by Victor Wembanyama in his first ever playoff game, and up against the hot Denny Avnia. Yeah, I think I pronounced that correctly. So yeah, give me my credit. But anyways, man, this the Portland Trailblazers. I can't even talk right now. This Portland Trailblazers team is hot right now. I knew that they were going to beat Phoenix in that 7th seed game, and they were going to play up against the San Antonio Spurs, led by Tiago Splitter. And yeah, they got a tough team over there, man. A lot of depth coming at the pipeline, as well as San Antonio. So yeah, this should be a great series to watch. But let's get into the game leaders here, where we got Victor Wembanyama dropping 35 points on 13 for 21 shooting and 4 for 5 from 3. I watched this game personally because it was a late game. I got off of work. I sat there and I watched the game in full. This was a good game to watch. Wemby go into the corner, run into the corner, shooting fadeaway threes. Like, man, this brother is going to be truly special, and it's going to be so scary at his size. And he's not the only one that's coming out like this. We're going to have some more 7-footers who are going to start playing like this. Like 6 foot is not going to be the norm anymore. The 6 foot is going to be the next 5-footers. And the 7-footers is going to be the norm. And we're going to be looking up to some 8-footers soon too. So he's the number one player that's starting this. And man, listen, I wouldn't be surprised if he wins DPOY upon recording this video. This man is truly special. And yeah, we're going to see what's going on with that. But anyways, moving down to the rebounding category, we got Stephon Castle. Last year's Rookie of the Year, corralling 7 rebounds, and De'Aaron Fox with eight assists with 0 turnovers. Truly amazing. Yeah, truly amazing addition coming from Sacramento. Denny Avia on the opposite side, dropping 30 on 12 for 21 shooting, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Also corralling 10 rebounds, and Drew Holiday with 11 assists and 1 turnover. This is going to be a good series. I can't wait to see this. But let's move on to the box score, where we break it down like we normally do. Okay. Portland, starting with Portland, we got Toumani Kamara. He, I don't know why I try to say that, rolling my tongue like I'm Hispanic or something like that. And that's probably not even a damn Hispanic name. Maybe it is. I don't know. I'm sorry. But Toumani Kamara, he finished with 8 points in 32 minutes, 2 for 7 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and making a pair of free throws with 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block. My boy filled the box score up, especially when he's playing. Moving on to Denny Avia, he finished with 30 in 39 minutes, 12 for 21 from the field. Very efficient shooting from him, shooting 2 for 5 from the 3, 4 for 6 from the line, with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 steals. 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 1 block. Another stat sheet stuffer. And yeah, these players, man, they play really tough. And I believe that this series, this Portland San Antonio series, is going to go to 6 or maybe even 7, depending on, things that happen in this series. All right, moving on to Donovan Clingan. He played 22 minutes, finished with 4 points on 2 for 7 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3, corralling 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers, and 0 steals and 0 blocks. He usually is like the double-double guy on this team, corralling all the rebounds and putting back shots. But look at his matchup. He's up against the arguably probably going to be unanimous defensive player of the year So it's going to be a tough matchup for this brother right here. Drew Holiday, loving the way that he's playing defensively and facilitating, as we can see here. He finished with 9 points in 36 minutes. 4 for 15 is probably tough. It is tough. It's pretty tough to shoot that, but I don't see that happening for another game. He's going to get his other homies involved, which is going to allow him to thrive off of him facilitating and playing defensively. 4 for 15 is tough, though. 1 for 7 from 3. He's being ultra aggressive, which we expect of him. He's the veteran of this team. He has to do that. He corralled 4 rebounds, 11 assists with 1 turnover and a steal. Scoot Henderson, I'm liking that he's integrated into the starting lineup. I believe he was the number 2 pick in the draft last year. Was it last year or the year before? I think it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. Scoot, man, he's truly special. I wonder what they're going to do with next year with Scoot, Drew, Dame, and Shaden Sharp. That's those 4 combo guards right there. That's going to be tough to manage. Portland's going to have a lot of depth as needed in this Western Conference. They just got to get on the same page in their team chemistry. The team chemistry, they really need to get on the same page if they're going to keep all 4 of those players that I just named. But anyway, Scoot Henderson, 18 points in 27 minutes. He shot 7 for 11 from the field, 2 for 4 from the 3, and making a pair of free throws with 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal. Moving on to the bench, we got Jeremy Grant. He usually starts, but Denny's been killing, and it just makes sense for Kamara to start in that lineup with the size, and Jeremy Grant to come off the bench because he can produce a lot of points and activity off of the bench. But he finished with 5 points in 19 minutes, 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, and he turned over the ball twice, but also got 2 steals to balance it out. Chris Murray coming in late in the game, only playing 2 minutes, and he didn't do a damn thing. He just went out there for cardio. Robert Williams III, my brother is so damn big down there, giving them some production with 17 minutes, 11 rebounds, 5 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 0 turnovers. He's going to give Wembanyama and Cornette, for example, a lot of problems because he's we saw what he's done in that Boston Celtics team. He's a great player that Portland acquired. A part of that trade with Drew Holiday, I believe. No. I don't even think it was a part of that trade, actually. I think he was just picked up, actually. And I think he was dropped from Boston, if I'm not mistaken. But great pickup, great acquisition by the Portland Trailblazers because if you know ball, Robert Williams is a stud down there in that paint. And he's going to produce down there, especially coming from that Boston Celtics team. Yang Hassan. This is the Chinese guy, the Asian guy, I should say. He is 7'1". Yeah, he's a rookie this season, coming from Memphis, drafted by Memphis, traded to Portland on draft day, I believe. Yeah, I wonder what he's going to be doing from years to come because he was killing in the beginning of the season. And I believe in the Summer League, he was killing, or at the beginning of the season, if I'm not mistaken. But he can ball as well, too. Matisse Thybulle, 21 minutes with 3 points, 1 for 3 from 3, with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 1 steal. Defensively, Matisse Thybulle is there because he plays defense very well. Yeah, I'm bringing up all these role players because they're super duper important to the success of this Portland Trailblazers team, and they're gonna determine the reason why, they probably get to a game 6 or a game 7 in this series because of their depth. The depth is very important in the Western Conference, especially playing up against the second-seeded San Antonio team led by Victor Wembanyama in the crew. All right. Vit. I don't know why they keep on making me try to butcher these players' name. We're gonna just say Krejci. He only played 1 minute. He didn't do anything. He just played a minute. Literally ran out there for cardio. Blake Wesley ran out there for cardio. Shaden Sharp played 22 minutes with 10 points, 4 for 13 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, and a steal. And last but not least, Saidi Kasiko. He just ran out there for cardio, but he took a shot and he missed it from 3, corralling 1 rebound. All right, let's move on to the San Antonio Spurs side, where we're starting with Julian Champagnie. He finished with 6 points in 30 minutes, 2 for 3 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, and a block. Victor Wembanyama having the first playoff game of his career. He came down with 35 points in 33 minutes. I think he set the record that Tim Duncan set in 98, I believe, with 32 points and I think it was like 10 rebounds. Crazy. But anyways, Victor Wembanyama, 35 points on 13 for 21 shooting from the field, 5 for 6 from 3, which is crazy. 4 for 5 from the free throw line, corralling 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers, 0 steals, and 2 blocks. De'Aaron Fox stepping up to the plate, giving a lot of energy to the San Antonio team so far with 17 points in 34 minutes, 7 for 15 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, making 1 out of 2 of the free throws, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 0 turnovers, and a steal. Devin Vassell, 15 points in 34 minutes, 5 for 13 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3, and making 1 for 2 from the line with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 0 steals, but 2 blocks. Stephon Castle, 17 points, 33 minutes, 4 for 13 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, which is magnificent, 3 rebounds, 7 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers with 0 steals and 0 blocks. I'm loving Stephon Castle coming out of UConn, winning the national championship, and then coming to the San Antonio team with Victor Wembanyama is like truly a blessing for him. The guy is blessed to fall into the laps of Victor Wembanyama, who's going to be a rising star, unlike yourself, for years to come, as long as they continue to develop together and play as a team. All right, looking at the bench, we got Harrison Barnes with 2 points in 11 minutes, 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 1 rebound. Kelly Olynyk, he came in late in the game, just went out there for cardio. Lindy Waters III went out there for cardio. Keldon Johnson making 1 shot, making 3 points, 20 minutes, 1 for 4 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, with 7 rebounds though, with 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Carter Bryant, 4 minutes, only corralling 2 rebounds. Bismack Biyombo, my man, went out there for cardio. Don't really need you out there blocking shots anymore like you used to. Yeah, I know ball, man, for real. I know ball. Luke Cornett, coming from Boston. Extremely amazing addition from coming from Boston and getting that big contract that he got on the San Antonio team. He came out with 10 points in 14 minutes, 5 for 6 from the field, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, and 0 turnovers and a steal. Last but not least, we love this brother right here, man, and he's going to be truly special. We gave a shout out to his brother, Ron Harper, the second, Ron Harper Jr., I should say. And yeah, we're going to give a shout out to Dylan Harper because Ron Harper's children is out here balling on 2 of the best basketball teams, 2 out of 3 best basketball teams in the association today. But they just been going to great situations. They're fulfilled into great situations. And I believe Ron Harper was on the Spurs towards the end of his career or the beginning of his career when he was in the league. But yeah, Dylan Harper, 6 points in 23 minutes, shooting 3 for 7 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. Dylan Harper, this is not like one of his best games, but like when he comes into the game, he does a lot of things that are not on the stat sheet. And he does a lot of things that are on the stat sheet. This brother can score the ball. He can pass that ball, facilitate. When De'Aaron is not going, he comes into the game and he gets going. But yeah, man, Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs, truly amazing what we're witnessing. This is going to be scary. As the San Antonio Spurs defeat the Portland Trailblazers by 13 points, 111-98 in game 1 of the Western first round. The 2 and the 7th seed. We shall see what happens in game 2. Stay tuned for that recap that's coming up in a few days. And yeah, we'll see what's going on. I appreciate you guys who tune in this long to the video. This video is kind of shorter. This is probably going to be the shorter videos of the bunch. I just wanted to do the recap and let's get going because I got to eat some food. My stomach hurt. But yeah, guys, I love you guys. And yeah, if you guys made it this far to the video, I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Leave a comment on who you think is going to win this series. I have personally, I'm going to predict on hand right now that this series is going to go to 6 or 7. And the Spurs is going to take it. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys in the next recap video. Peace.